What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's week 14 of the NFL season, man. Things are getting hot. Things are getting... Man, we're going to get into it right here. We're going to get into it. Got the standings right here. We got the games right here. I'm going to do my picks and we'll talk about it, okay? But here we go. Week 14 kicks off with a slugfest. Okay, the Patriots at the Steelers. Steelers without their starting quarterback, Kenny Pickett. Mitch Trubisky now takes over. The New England Patriots have not allowed a football team to score 10 or more points in the last 3 weeks. And they've lost all 3 of those games. The Patriots suck. They are 2-8 as 2-10, 2-10 as it stands right now. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 7-5. The Pittsburgh Steelers are the 5 seed in the playoffs right now. So, as a biased Colts fan, I want the Steelers to lose, but I don't think that will happen. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers get a home win against the New England Patriots. They are favored by 6 points, so they'll probably, you got to think, though, without their starting quarterback, the New England Patriots, man, they're going to dial it up. Like, the Patriots' defense has been solid, but their offense can't score either. So, a 6-point spread for the Steelers, really? Also, I'd take the under on this. The over-under is 30.5. I'd take the under on this one. But let's move on. Okay, the Carolina Panthers at the New Orleans Saints. The Saints are 5-7. The Carolina Panthers, they're a 1-win football team. They're eliminated. They've fired their coach. What do you got at this point? Development of your rookie quarterback? Saints are going to win this football game. It's in New Orleans. Saints really aren't that great of a football team. They're 5-7. Pretty sure they just lost Derek Carr, so Jameis Winston's going to come in now, and he's going to start slinging it, and they're going to get the W. Okay, shout out Jameis Winston. Then we got the LA Rams, who are actually on the up and up. They're 6-6, but they're on the up and up. They've won a few games. Let's see what they can do. They play the Baltimore Ravens, who are the number 2 seed in the AFC at 9-3. Baltimore Ravens are favored by 7 points in this game, and I think that they do win this game. I think that Baltimore shuts down Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua. I saw Puka Nacua got banged up last game. I'm not sure if he's going to be in, not sure if he's going to be out, but he's banged up nonetheless. So, but this is a big game for the Rams if they want to continue the playoff hunt, because they right now are the 8th seed in the playoffs, and you all know the top 7 get in. They are right there behind the Packers. The Packers are 6-6. The Rams are 6-6. The Vikings are also the 6th seed. They're 6-6. The Seahawks, they're 6-6. You've got a tight window right there. And bet you guys are wondering who the 5 seed is. The 5 seed is the Dallas Cowboys, who are 9-3. They're right there with the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll get to that here in a second. But here we go. Like I said, I picked the Ravens to win. The Indianapolis Colts, the 7-5 Indianapolis Colts, travel just down I-74 over to Cincinnati to play the Bengals. Okay? The Bengals are 6-6. The Bengals have lost their starting quarterback, Joe Burrow, for the season. Okay? They had Jake Browning. That didn't bring him in. Maybe they did. I don't know when they got him. But they have him now, and that's their quarterback. And man, he had himself a good game. I'll have to look up the stats he had on Monday night, because he had some solid numbers, I got to say. He was 32 of 37 for 354 yards and 1 touchdown. You cannot let him do that to you. Hopefully having 1 game film on him, hopefully you can do some stuff to stop him. I don't want to get into the situation where the Colts, are losing to a rookie quarterback. I think he's a rookie quarterback. Is he not a rookie quarterback? I thought he was a rookie quarterback. I think he's a rookie quarterback. But the Colts, I don't want the Colts to be losing to a rookie quarterback. This is a big game the Colts got to win. If you're wanting to be a playoff team, if you're wanting to, these are the kind of games you've got to win. On the road at Cincinnati, a team that you thought was going to be a playoff team, a team who is a playoff team with their starting quarterback. So, they're a good team. They're a Super Bowl contending team. And you don't get that just by having a good quarterback. You get that by having a great team. So, the Colts should not whatsoever be overlooking the Cincinnati Bengals. Not one bit. So, but I think that being said, the Colts, Shane Steichen's got this team humming. He's got this team humming. I know they're without Jonathan Taylor, but they get Grover Stewart back, and he'll be a big deal in stopping the run against Joe Mixon. And if you can stop the run, you can apply pressure to Jake Browning. I think you can win this game. It's a big game for the Colts. We got to win. Colts got to win. So the Colts are going to win this game. Okay, so the Jacksonville Jaguars, they travel to the Cleveland Browns. Now, the Cleveland Browns, Colts would need them to lose for AFC wildcard position. But they would also need the Jags to lose to gain some traction in the AFC South race. I don't know how the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to react about having not having their star quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. I don't know how the team is going to look. The Browns have a very good defense, and they're actually favored by 3 at home. I think the Browns win this game. This is a big game. This is a massive game. The Browns 7-5, the Jaguars 8-4. Both these teams currently sit in the playoffs. I think this is a massive game, and I think the Browns win. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Jacksonville Jaguars won either. Then we move on down the list. You got the Detroit Lions. The Lions are the 3 seed in the NFC. And I don't see anybody talking about the Lions. Everybody's talking about the Eagles, the 49ers, the Cowboys. Nobody's talking about the Lions. But the Lions are right there at 9-3. Okay, so the Lions, I think they can make some noise in the playoffs. And out of everybody in the NFC, I'm rooting for the Lions. Okay, I'm not even gonna pretend if the Lions go on a deep playoff run, I'm all for it. Okay, I'm all for it. But the Lions, they travel to Chicago. They play their divisional NFC North rivals, Chicago Bears. The Lions are only a 3.5-point favorite. That's surprising. I think they nail that. I think they blow that out of the water. They're going to win by 14 points on the road. Give me the Lions. Then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are 5-7, they travel to the NFC South leading Atlanta Falcons. This is actually a pretty close, pretty good game, like as far as the competitiveness of the NFC South. It's probably one of the worst divisions in football. The division leading Falcons are 6-6. The Buccaneers, I need to actually look up the standings of the NFC South. The Buccaneers, they are actually in second in the NFC South. The Saints are in third at 5-7. So Falcons at 6-6, the Buccaneers at 5-7, and the Saints at 5-7. And that's why it took so long for the Carolina Panthers to get eliminated from the playoffs, because they had the chance to win their division before last week's loss. Technically. I know that they weren't going to, and they didn't, but technically they did. But as it stands, the Falcons are in first place, and this is actually a game for first place. The Atlanta Falcons, earlier in the season, I'm not sure if they've played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They have. The Atlanta Falcons beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers earlier this season, so if the Atlanta Falcons complete the sweep, they can not worry about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I think the Falcons actually get the win. I think the Falcons get the win. What I say, it was on the road. No, it's actually in Atlanta. So, yeah, they're favored by 1.5 points at Atlanta. Go ahead and give me the Falcons. And then we've got probably one of the most surprising teams in the league, the Houston Texans. They're 7-5. They're right in the thick of things. They're one spot below the Colts. They play the New York Jets in New York. Tim Boyle just got released. Zach Wilson doesn't want to play quarterback. He doesn't want to play. He's done. I don't know what's going on, but he's done apparently. So Texans are going to win this game. It's not going to be close. Go Jets. Please go Jets. Seriously. If the Jets win this game, they'd be insane. But they're not going to. It's going to be the Texans. So Texans are going to win this game. Then the Seahawks 49ers. I think this game, I don't think the Seahawks have a chance. 49ers are, I've said this all season long, they are a wagon. They lost three straight games, and now they're on it. They're back on it. They went into Philadelphia and blew them out. Was it 42-19? They blew the Eagles out. The Niners are back. They are one of the best teams in the league. They are a Super Bowl contender, and the Seahawks, they're on the road. They're 6-6. They're going to get beat. This game it's a 10.5 point spread. That's a lot of points, but I think they cover. But that's a lot for Vegas to say for an NFL game of two teams that, the Rams are the 8th seed in the NFC, so it's not like they're out of it. They're 6-6, but the Niners are just that good. The Niners are incredible. Then the Minnesota Vikings. This is the second 405 game. The Minnesota Vikings travel to the Raiders. Now this game might actually be slightly competitive. The Vikings are 6-6. The Raiders are 5-7. This game being in Las Vegas, the Vikings have a 3-point favorite over them. Vegas thinks that their home team isn't going to win. So, you know what? I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings. I don't really have a good reason for this. I haven't really paid much attention to either of these teams other than the fact that the Vikings don't have Kirk Cousins anymore, and the Raiders fired their head coach earlier this season. Yeah, give me the Vikings in this one. Then we have this game. Probably at the beginning of the season, obviously looked like one of the games of the year, and it could be because it's Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen getting together at 425. The Kansas City Chiefs host the Buffalo Bills. The Kansas City Chiefs are a 1.5 favorite. If the Buffalo Bills want to stay in the playoff race, they have to win this. They have to win this. But the Chiefs are losing traction. They were the number 1 seed. Now they're the 3 seed. So the Chiefs have something to prove. And the Chiefs, they went into Lambeau last week and they lost to the Packers. So it's one of those things where both these teams need this win. Now the Bills, you could argue the Bills probably needed a little bit more than the Chiefs needed. But man, the Buffalo Bills are in dire need of a win. Now, if you want to look at the Buffalo Bills schedule, I don't think the Bills make the playoffs. Here we go. At Kansas City, like I just mentioned, versus the Dallas Cowboys. At the Chargers, you can win that one. Versus the Patriots, you can win that one. And then at Miami Dolphins. I see 3 losses right there. I see 3 losses. 2 at best for the Buffalo Bills. So that put the Buffalo Bills at 9-8? No way. No way. The Buffalo Bills are not making the playoffs. They lose this one. Chiefs win. And then we've got the Denver Broncos at the LA Chargers. The Chargers shut out the New England Patriots last week, 6-0. The Chargers are no good. The Broncos, they were on a 5-game winning streak. They lost to a good team in the Houston Texans last week. The Chargers at home, it doesn't matter because they don't really have a home field advantage, other than that Chargers fan who I haven't really heard much about. Or I've seen her a couple times since then. You all know who I'm talking about. Give me the Broncos. Chargers are favored by 3, but give me the Broncos. The Broncos win this game. Then we've got the night game. Oh, the night game. This game. We had the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles play last week. And we had the Niners mop the floor with the Eagles, which opens up the window, which opens up the door for the Cowboys to take over the division lead. Now, I don't know for sure if the Cowboys win this game, but it's Cowboys-Eagles in Dallas. I don't know for sure if the Cowboys win this game if they take the lead in the division. Because I believe that these two teams played earlier this season, and the Eagles actually got the win. The Eagles got the win 28-23 on the 5th of November. So now, if the Eagles lose and the Cowboys win, that would put the Cowboys at 10-3 and the Eagles at 10-3. Both teams would have split their head-to-head matchups. So I got to look at their division record if it's going to show me on here. The Eagles 3-0, the Cowboys 3-1. So they'd both be 3-1. Conference record: Cowboys 6-3, Eagles 6-1. So if the Cowboys beat the Eagles, it looks like the conference record would be the tiebreaker, what would end up being the tiebreaker and deciding who would be winning the division at the time. So I think it would be the Eagles. Don't quote me on that. So if the Cowboys win, I still think the Eagles would be first in the division. But I think the Cowboys feel different. Okay, I think the Cowboys win this game. Dak Prescott getting out there, yeah, here we go, and just Dak Prescott looks like a different animal this year. He said, "I won't throw 10 picks," and damn it, he has not thrown 10 picks, and I think he's on his way to winning the MVP. If not him, definitely not Brock Purdy. I don't think that Brock Purdy should win the MVP. I think it should be Dak Prescott. Make an argument for Tyreek Hill. You could make an argument for Brock Purdy, okay? I know that you can make an argument for Brock Purdy. Okay, Lamar Jackson is in there. Who else? C.J. Stroud. People have been putting C.J. Stroud in there. But man, I think Dak Prescott, right now, if I had to pick an MVP, it would be Dak Prescott. But this is a game that you've got to win. If the Eagles come on the road and they beat the Dallas Cowboys in Jerry World, then you can squash all of the MVP conversation with Dak Prescott because Jalen Hurts, presumably would just have that over him. If the Eagles do end up going into this game and winning, they'll be 11-2, and the Cowboys will be 9-4. So that would all but win the division for the Eagles. So this is a massive game for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you've got a pissed off Philadelphia Eagles team coming in off of a very, very brutal loss to a really good team that they probably could see in the playoffs. The Cowboys, the Eagles, and the Niners are all going to be there in the playoffs. I know I said the Lions, and I feel like the Lions can go on a run. But, man, just the Lions are going to have to win one game that they're not supposed to win. The Lions are going to play a home playoff game, and they're probably going to win that game. Okay? But the Lions are going to go on the road for their second game, and they're going to play a really, really tough team. Cowboys, Niners, Eagles on the road, and that is going to be tough. It's just so fun at this time of year to just speculate, just guess on what could happen. And well, we've got 2 Monday night games. This is kind of weird. We've got 2 Monday night games. Monday, December 11th, the Green Bay Packers travel to the New York Giants, to the Meadowlands, to play. They're 6.5-point favorites. The Packers are. The Packers, they're playing pretty solid. They're 6-6. I think the Packers win this game. The Giants are 4-8. The Giants have nothing to play for. Who are they starting? Danny DeVito? Or Tommy DeVito. Not Danny DeVito. Tommy DeVito. So yeah, give me the Packers. Packers are going to win this game easily. And then we got the Tennessee Titans at the Miami Dolphins. Woo! The Miami Dolphins, 13-point favorites. 13-point favorites. You know what? I'm in my playoffs, my fantasy playoffs. And Tyreek Hill's one of my best guys, and I got Raheem Mostert on that team too. That's going to be a really crucial game for me. I'm going to be like on the edge of my seat watching that because I'm in the second week of a 2-week-long playoff matchup, and I'm up by 12 points currently. I got Tyreek Hill going in a Monday night game. I'm going to be on the edge of my seat all game. Like hopefully I'm up and hopefully I'm winning by that point. But if I'm not, Tyreek Hill, please just get like 40 points, like 300 yards, break the record, break the touchdown record, break the receiving yards record. Okay, with all that being said, I think the Dolphins are going to win. Okay, I think the Dolphins are going to smash the Titans. It's not even going to be close. It's not even going to be close. I think Tyreek Hill probably won't play the second half. I think it will be such a bloodbath. I think that the Miami Dolphins are going to put up so many points on the Tennessee Titans by the second half they will rest their starters. That is the honest to God feeling that I'm getting. I think the Titans have no chance in this game. Quite frankly, I could see the Dolphins putting up 70 points. If they want to, they could put up 70 points on this Tennessee Titans team. I'm serious. The Tennessee Titans are demoralized. Sunday was their Super Bowl. They were fired up to beat the Colts. Oh, we hate the Colts. This is a division rivalry. This is Will Levis' revenge game because you skipped me. You didn't pick me. We had a good meeting and you didn't pick me. And this is Will Levis' revenge game. And what did Will Levis do? Jack shit. He didn't do a damn thing. What did Titans do? Titans defense do? Jack shit. They didn't do a damn thing. So what do you think they're going to do against the Dolphins? Yeah. Exactly. Miami Dolphins are going to win this football game, okay? Now, we've got 2 byes this week, okay? The Arizona Cardinals and the Washington... You know what I'm about to say. The Washington Commanders. We got 2 byes this week. So, and after this week, that's it. All the teams have had all their byes. Luckily, the 2 teams that have byes this week are teams that are out of it, okay? So, but that's it, man. This is the best time of year. Seriously, we're in December football. This is when football matters. Every game matters. And there's games in there where teams are playing, teams that are in it are playing teams that are out of it, but there's such big games and you have teams that can play spoiler, teams that can just, rewrite the season. They can flip the season, flip on a dime like the Broncos, man. Broncos are on a 5-game winning streak. They lost one. They can get back on track, man. This is one of the best times of the year as far as being a sports fan. You got the NBA going. You got the Pacers. You've got the Indiana Pacers winning their in-season tournament game against the Boston Celtics. I haven't talked about the Pacers in a while. It's been crazy. My ear infection was absolutely wild. I just haven't had much time to do the videos to even talk about the Pacers. I'm trying to get back on it. But let me just say this. I'm excited for the Pacers. I'm excited for the future of the Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton is a MVP caliber player. I know I'm getting off a little off topic. I'm getting excited because this is just such an exciting time to be a sports fan, to be an Indianapolis fan, to be a Colts, Pacers fan. This is absolutely awesome. And a Butler fan. The Butler Bulldogs, they're playing pretty solid. Go Dogs. So that's it though, man. A lot of great stuff going on. NFL Week 14. That's it. I hope you guys enjoy all the games. You get to watch the Red Zone on Sunday. Watch the Thursday night game even though Steelers, Patriots. That's it. Enjoy yourself this weekend. Hope everybody has a great day.